Do-do, do-do. Hi, Ann. How you doing? I got to do some sewing projects today. So, pretty cool. I got to create a pattern. So, Penny's growing like a weed. And I had bought these cute clothes not that long ago. Just literally a few months ago. She already grew it. She's going to be tall like my grandma. Look at this dress. Look at that cutie patootie dress. It's okay. I'm not wasting it. I paid like $15 for that. I'm going to make it into hairbands, okay? So they can wear it every day. That's what I'm doing. Look at this one. I know. Hair scrunchies and hairbands. That's what I'm going to do because that is nuts. The kids just outgrew, well, Penny, that fast. I'm going 2 lives at once. I'm going StreamYard and I'm going on my phone. I am trying to get a hold of it and see how it goes. Lately, my shorts and lives are not doing too well. So I'm trying to see. I guess YouTube thinks that I am just so far because it's my fault. It's my fault, to be honest. It's not YouTube's fault. It's my fault. When I came back from the trip, I uploaded chicken stuff, chicken advice and all that. I'm not just about chickens. I also sew. I also do crafts. I also metal detect, mudlark, magnet fish. So I'm a magnet fisher sponsored by Kratos. And I also metal detect using my Xterra Pro. But I also restore those magnet fishing finds or metal detecting finds. Hello, how you doing, Bengali Vera? Bengali Vera? If I said it wrong, forgive me. Welcome and smash those likes. Remember, they're right up here and it's completely free. So thank you for being here. But yeah, I'm gonna make a pattern today. First, let me go grab something. I gotta go grab some paper to make the pattern. Yay, I got a bunch. So that way, if I make any errors, then I have extra because we all human. Hi, Jeff. How you doing? We all human, and God knows that we tend to make errors, right? So yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can do it without the paper. I gotta see. I want to put this in display. Probably this desk is not the proper place for it. Trust me, there's no genie in there. I already looked. I am gonna add some sewing pillows in there and some gems and stuff like that, just to be funny. I looked, there's no genie, otherwise I would have shared them out. Hi, Manly Off Grid, how you doing? So I should probably have like a little chair sitting right here, just a one chair and a one table, and then it can be my display for my antique vintage bottles, and it can be my display for this as well, is what I'm thinking. Wouldn't it look cute, like a sitting area right there, a reading section? Just one chair, one table, and display on the top of the table. I think it will look adorable. Is it silver? It's not. It's not real silver, but it is decorated with amazing gems. I guess this item is yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty awesome. I think the colors on it are amazing, but I definitely need to. Hey, I try mainly. I even rubbed it. I even spoke to it. There's no genie. There was nobody home. Somebody freed them. So, you know, if we get a hold of a genie, we can all share it, right? That way it can it can give everybody 3 wishes. Mine will be land. But no, there ain't nobody home. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it right here for now. I've still gotta make some curtain tie backs because a string ain't gonna do forever. So I'm just gonna put it like that. Leave my genie bottle right there on the other side of the window, get it off my desk, and get my measurements for the information that I wrote, and basically make our headbands. I can make scrunchies too, but I am honestly, just going to see and make hairbands instead. Yes, I do take notes of what I'm going to make. I take a lot of notes on the items and projects and dimensions and everything that I plan on doing. And apparently it was part of it. So we're at the very back of the notebook. So we're going to put this here. I should probably start doing at some point and put my table back over here. Girl Dad cooking up deliciousness. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. And everybody who's new, welcome as well. Just don't forget to hit that like. So I did not coated my thing. I usually do it in pink, which is kind of like my thing for magnifications. Did you believe? True facts. I used to hate pink. I used to hate pink. I know. I mean, I always liked fuchsia, pink, but my dad colored my dresser. I'm going to call it throw up pink. It's the light baby pink that is just and I hated it. I was like, yeah, it looks good. I was like, yeah, Dad, thanks. In reality, I actually did not like the color. I didn't like it. I just was trying to be polite. But yeah, and that has now become a color. Pink has now become, as you can tell, I mean, it's been now my color. And then Johnny's corner color. Johnny's always loved blue. Well, let me tell you, that is also the blue for my wedding was blue. So it's hilarious. Kind of just combines real perfectly, So we actually wrote, my dog just sounded like a human. Did y'all hear that sound? You probably didn't because it's far away. It sounded like when you clear your throat. That was the dog. You see how fast I looked back, like to make sure there was nobody in the house. I wrote down my plans for it. So I am gonna parchment paper. You can do this too. You can make your kids' hairbands, write the dimensions and everything. It's legit not that hard. So it will be from here to like here, and then after this part right here will be scrunchy. Well, I call it scrunchy. It will be with the elastic all scrunched up in the back. So I gotta get my measuring tape. Give me a second. Measuring tape, or I'm gonna get the big huge. So I'm thinking I am gonna use both. I am gonna use this one, but I'm also gonna do the other one. So I am gonna probably get that in a minute. Put that on the side, and I'm gonna go from what I wrote, which apparently is this big. I don't think I wrote it that big. Oh, it's 3. I wrote 3 by 6. That big? Oh, is that a sit? Yeah. That's 16 inches. I don't know why I wrote my 1 as looking like a different number. Let's fix that. Make sure your numbers are correct. So when you're doing this project, you don't mess it up. So I'm going to do 3. And apparently I don't have enough. So let's go. That big. And I still don't have enough. You won't believe this. Is exactly what I need. Long width. Now that's creepy. Come on, that is creepy. You know that is creepy if it's like that. So yeah, we're just gonna, I did not even share today, to be honest, at all whatsoever. I don't know. I gotta go on YouTube and share out the live. So give me 1 second while I do that because I shared nothing. I just basically logged in and that was it. So if you want to do some hair bands, get yourself parchment paper, some kind of ruler, or you can even get mute this. You can get oopsies, right there. Okay, you can get a ruler, parchment paper, fabric. You need fabric. It doesn't always have to be elastic fabric. These dresses, the first one, this one is elastic. Well, not elastic, but it's stretchy. That's what I meant to say. Stretchy will be better for you, but in reality, you don't need it to be stretchy if you don't want it to be, which is good. Oh, that was great. Come on, my computer's not exactly being nice to me. Anybody else having issues with YouTube today? It seems like I don't know. So, which actually explains why a lot of people lately are not online. It explains a lot. I'm trying to hit the thing, but it's not working for me. So, yeah. Wonderful. Peachy pie. No, I wasn't trying to go to Google. I was trying to go to the channel. I swear, the computer today and all into today is saying nope. Oh, hi, Miss Nito. That was fast. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, remember when going into a channel to be polite, have manners. Remember, it's a family channel at the end of the day. There's kids watching, usually. So they're right now at school, but you know, they do come back and watch. So please be polite. And StreamYard. Hopefully that can work so I don't have to share it too much. I just basically hit that. People saying all sorts of things. That's it is nuts. I don't know. I don't have any today, I don't think. Pretty much everybody's wrenched. But I didn't even see the comment, to be honest, at all. Usually I take care of it and whip them away. I didn't see anything. Maybe you saw it on your side. I didn't get to see nothing. Sometimes that's how it is. You don't get to see it, even though there's very few people here, to be honest, which is nuts. Yeah, I did not see it. I did not see it. I'm not bothered by it because I have had the worst comments when I first started that you could ever imagine. Even in Johnny's Corner, we get with 6,000 subs, we are almost at 7,000 subs in Johnny's Corner. We started in 2019 to bring content to people who couldn't get out of bed, who were getting sick. Plus, honestly, we always have done the cleaning that you see us doing. The thing is that a lot of people don't realize that we always done it. We just never recorded it before. But with that amount of subs, we actually get the worst comments. We don't even look at them no more. We don't look at them. The comments, they're that bad. Don't acknowledge the comments. Basically, live your life a happy life. And yeah, people will be negative. There's always bad people in the world. Always people that will try to bring your light down, your shine down, your happiness down. All it is push forward and stay happy. Do what you love doing. It doesn't matter if they like it or if they don't. You do you. I definitely seen the worst ones. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A lot of people, it's pretty bad. If you're here, smash that like and let me know you're here, and I can probably make you a mod and you can share your channel out, or I can share your channel out, or somebody can share your channel out. But yeah, what have you been up to, Miss Needle? 16 by 3. So if we're gonna do by 3, we're gonna get a pen. Let me take my sewing machine out, because guess what? It's actually, it's taking space in my desk. And yes, I know I have more desk behind me. I know. But I'm not going to push it this way just so I can work on it. I'm just going to disconnect my machine and move this to another desk. You're running your errands? Nice. Well, I hope those errands good for you. And thank you for being here. Let's put this on the side, put this on the side, because I do need the space to work on. Put my patterns here, put my mouse there. All right. I'm going to put my little instructions on the side. I can't see no more. There you go. And let me get a banner here going. Right there. Is that showing? Yeah, it is. On the other one, I noticed on the other one, there's not anybody on the other one. But yeah. Gotta make all the dirt off. A pattern. I guess it's exactly the length I need. It's absolutely gorgeous outside, Miss Needle. It is really nice. So I'm gonna do myself a favor, and I am just gonna mark little marks along the way. They say 3. Well, they don't say, but you know what I mean. It's a marker. You're gonna basically, you're gonna basically mark. Oh, I just wrote on my desk, but it's okay. Nothing a good old alcohol wipe can erase. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna connect. Let's see if you can see that. What am I doing? I'm making a hairband. You know, the hairbands that have like the scrunchy part over here, and it's just a band from here to there. That's what I'm doing. And currently I am marking along 3, 3, every 3s. Did I mark that wrong? I probably did. No, I did not. Okay. It'll be better once you connect it. And then after I'm going to draw the line, and then I'm going to cut it. Always mark before, don't cut first. Because, you know, you can always fix it before. You can even double check your measurements if you have to. So what am I doing? You probably can't see it, but I'm making little marks. I did mark there. And I'm making little marks along the way of 3. So then I have to kind of make double check. You're riding your bike. Oh man, you must be having so much fun out there. Yep, 3 inches. Okay, so we're gonna now kind of connect. I'm gonna play a little connect with my thing. Can you see me? You can. And we're gonna connect. If you have a little extra, that ain't that bad. Just so you know. Having a little extra wouldn't be that bad. And we're gonna connect. Right. That didn't actually work. What's wrong with you? Oh my God. I went too light. I'm going to replace that pen with a different pen. Pens when I get it out of the vintage jar. And we're going to actually use a vintage pen. Bet you it works if I do this one, right? It sounds like really, actually, depending on where you live, scenery. Oh, she has the best sceneries. Hi, roll calls. If you go watch her videos, Anne has beautiful sights. My favorites along the windmills. Why isn't none of this working? Next. Oh my God. It's like all my pins decided that they don't want to cooperate. Ta-da! You know, I'm going to create a whole station up here for me to just put these things on. Board. Not a curtain. What do you call them? The organizing boards. That's what I'm going to put up here once I finish doing this wall. And I'm actually probably going to hand paint flowers at some point on my walls because this was supposed to be a mint blue. And he gave me, the guy that mixed it at Walmart, gave me pretty much, it is a blue gray. You can see this is white. This is blue gray. But this was supposed to be a minty blue. More bluer than what it shows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp on some flowers, some details on my wall. And then there you go. Hi, GP. How you doing? Smash those likes, everybody. And thank you for being here. Lucky blessing. Yeah. Having beautiful sights around you, it's amazing. All my scissors, since I did that project with Penny, have disappeared. Every single pair of scissors. You know what that shows me? I need to buy myself at least 20 scissors, okay? 20 at least, because I have no scissors at all whatsoever currently, which to me, it is nuts that I have no scissors. Nuts. I need a whole bunch, so I need to go to Dollar Tree and buy me a whole bunch. By the way, the scissors that you can find at use the pink ones that I use and buy somewhere else for $3, or Dollar Tree has them for $1.25. Yeah, $1.25 is better than $3. Just saying. Let me share it on Facebook. I was debating if I was going to go live or not. I wasn't too sure. You have a wonderful day too, roll calls. And I am going to share it in Johnny's Corner. If you guys don't know, we also have the Johnny's Corner, which you can share your channel and connect with a bunch of awesome, awesome channels. So yeah, those clothes they're amazing. They're beautiful. They're brand spanking new, not that long ago, and it's a tragedy that she outgrew those cutie patootie clothes. It's really horrible when your kids outgrow the cutest clothes. It really is. Need to do some of the roads around, but they're amazing streets. I was watching, I think you have a newer video. I gotta go finish it. I fell asleep. I was exhausted. I've been exhausted since the trip. And it's like my body's trying to catch up. But then again, remember, I'm not taking my migraine medicine, my migraine medicine every day like I should be doing. So you see the eye bags? You see that? Yeah. You know you need your medicine when you're not taking it all the time. And so your body's trying to readjust and get your body to catch up again with your medicine. So your routine, if you took it all the time by a certain time, it's thrown off. So your body you're going to have tons of headaches, tons of whatever pain and everything if you're not like, taking it daily like you should. And I have not. So I guess, I don't know. I need to put a reward out there. Jeannie, where my scissors at? Jeannie's not answering. I'll be right back. I don't know where my scissors are. So this is all I got. This is all I got. This is what I got to work with. I'm missing my other scissors. Not good. Not good at all. Although I'm going to be honest with you, I've been looking at these cutie patootie scissors that I think I need to just order them because they're calling my name. They're like whimsical. Excuse me. They're like, look, we have more for the next projects. Woohoo! They have like flowers on them, and they sort of remind you of a fairy tale. But they're scissors to cut your fabric. I'm obsessed. I want them. I haven't stopped thinking about them scissors. I'm still gonna buy the dollar-free ones though. But I mean, those other scissors are just calling my name. They're screeching my name. I need a bunch of scissors. A bunch. So here's our pattern. Don't forget you are blue. You can share your channel out. You're more than welcome to drop your channel down below. And you're more than welcome to it. Just saying. Let me see if I can do the other one. This is going to be hard for when I have to cut this fabric because I'm used to using fabric cutters. And so I'm making this little, it's like a romper. I am going to make this. Well, actually, I could make it into a skirt for this one. Technically, if you just were to just tuck it in, well, not really tuck it in, but you know what I mean. Cut it and add elastic to it. That could be a skirt. So I think this one, I might keep it as a skirt, make it a skirt today. And the waistband is there. So I think I'm going to make this one in reality a skirt for Penny. And she's going to love it because it's pink. So we're still saving that fabric. Here's the other one. Oh, thank you, Anne. There you go. Hi, Jacksony. How you doing? We're going to make hairbands. Double check my measurements. That's by 16. Wait a minute. I think I might have cut it a little too big. Let me just double check. So I'm going to have to get my other thing. So let me just get it. I am definitely going to make, and I'm thinking I'm going to work on it today. I was going to, for the other project, for the sewing spools for the wall, I was going to get Chinese sticks to stick it on, make a hole through the wall and stick it so it would hold my spools. I'm thinking I'm going to get some branches instead so they can have that effect and it can hold the spools. I'm not sure yet. Oh, look. There's one scissors. One. And these itty bitty don't count. These came with the kit. This is really old. All this stuff is in here. Really old. Oh, no. Oh, I need that. Guess what? I am not... Oh, there we are. I'm going to use this instead, I think. All right, we're going to triple check our measurements to make sure that we didn't mess up somewhere. And go back to my comments. And let's see. The width of it is accurate, so we don't have to fix that. But That's the wrong way. It's just this one's made out of paper. I don't have another one, so I'm using this one because the other one years old. She took scissors to it and cut it in half. Yeah, that's what happened to it. I need to replace it, and I will at some point. Oh, that's quite cool. That is quite cool. So, yeah, it's still the same thing, actually. It's still the same thing. It's 16. Is that the first one? Or is that the second one? That's the first one. And then you. Okay. I wrote this, and I think I was supposed to write it on the very top of it. Let me get another one. Be right back. Oh no! My fault. My fault. I just kind of broke it. I can't be. Come on. Shoot. So let's pretend that's that. I used the wrong thing. So what you want is you want to get a ruler for it instead because it will be the most accurate. Now that one is for the back part. So yeah, this is the most accurate one. These other ones are not accurate. So you want to have 16. So 3 by 16 inches is what I wrote. So this one is actually too long. This one, the pen that works, yeah. Right there. I'm gonna make it one line bigger just because. Because remember, this is for the back, where the elastic goes, and it's gonna scrunch up. You okay, Sadie? You never know. I might not have to throw the other piece away. Well, I don't throw them away. I keep them, but this is what you need for the back part where the elastic is. That's what you need. Put it on the side. Set it and forget it. Sort of like. Then you're going to get yourself another piece later on. But what I want to do is I want to just make it so that way I have the pattern already made. So 7 by 18. Fine. 7 by 18. So that's that and that's that. 7 by 18. That's not going to be good enough. Let's see. Where's the other one that I just had? What did I do with it? It already disappeared. I don't know what I did with it. Is this it? This is it. Let's see if we have enough on this one so we don't waste stuff. Oh, we definitely have enough. We definitely have enough in this one. So with this other one, I think I'm just going to let it roll, baby. Roll. Ooh, ooh, roll, baby. Okay. So 7 by 18. Jackson, how you doing? Don't forget, you all can share your channel. You're blue. Share your channel. You got something new going on, a video, a short, whatever. I don't want to do these videos for this. It's too complicated for me. So I decided let's go live and show what I did. You know, easier. So I'm going to do 7. And that's 18. So again, we're going to pretend that we didn't break our tip because we did break our tip. But this is all I got going on. So, I mean, we're just going to imagine where the 1 inch was. And there you go. Work with what you got. There's 7. I'm going to mark it. And then we need 18. So right there would have been it. And 18. Is that really it? Yeah, that's it. 18. Now, this one is not stretchy. So if it would have been stretchy, I would have done by 18. But because it's not stretchy, I'm going to be smart. And I'm going to give myself a couple more inches of fabric. It's better to have more than to have not enough. Hi, Teeny. How you doing? So, we instead, I think we should go with 27. Yeah. 27 centimeters. Wait, inches, 7 inches. Wait. Dang it. Really? Not too big. Okay. We're going wrong. So you got to go 7 inches. Okay. Then you mark that one. We're going to go this big. Because when we sew, it's going to be less than that. So right there. Then we're going to go all the way from there. It's not stretchy, so I'm trying to calculate that it's going to be sewn, and then I need to have extra. I'm going to go, yeah, I am. There. It's not for my head, but you get it. You know, it's for the kids' heads, but we're going to just. I'm going to guess that they're going to put it like right. Kids put it like right there. So from here, from like there to there, and then put your fingers. Yeah. We're going to go with a 30. Just to have tons extra that I just can't, just in case. And we're going to draw that line. Yeah, and then I got to go all the way up. Definitely buy a new ruler since it broke. What am I making? I am making hair bands for my kids of cutie patootie clothes that they really outgrew. And look at this fabric. Tell me it's not cute. I think it's cute. This was brand new. She's growing so big and tall. I'm not wasting it. We pay like $10 to $15 for this. I'm not wasting it. I'm going to make some cute hair bands. So at least she can wear the hair bands or hair scrunchies. I'm actually going to make some hair scrunchies too. So I ain't wasting it. I do this all the time. As she made a pink hairband, one of my daughters took it. She claimed it. She says mine, and she took it. I made multiple hair scrunchies. They already took them. I haven't seen those hair scrunchies or hairband in a long time. Hi, Luminaries. How you doing? Oops, my phone. There you go. Now you can share yourself out. Just remember, keep it nice and polite, everybody. We're making a pattern for it first. If you're working with clothes, you want to make a pattern. And if you, for any project you might do, you want to make a pattern. I'm going to show you something. Not many people have seen my. Yes, it has flowers. It's Maddie. Come on. This notebook was given to me. Gosh, when I was like 18 years old, my mom gave me this notebook. I barely even use it too much because it's so pretty and nice. So I did get rid of a few pages on it. I should never do that. I should just fold it and glue it. But when the kids were smaller, I created my own patterns. I thought of the design, I drew the design, and created those dresses for the kids. My ideas on it. One had a heart on it. The other one had like bows. Let's see what else we got in here. Items needed. And this was for when we did, I did some items that I was going to do. This is when I decorated my porch. I had the plans and ideas of how I wanted it. And this other one is for the hair scrunchies. I had some ideas that I did do, designs. Pretty cool. I haven't used it in a while, but I like drawing. I like doing my own patterns and stuff. I think it's pretty fun if you do your own patterns and you have more fun with it because you made it, you created it. I do that a lot, like with the glass jewelry. That's all me as well. I did that. I find the glass. I create jewelry. I create unique art pieces. It's my way of cleaning the environment and getting to use those broken pieces that a lot of people just will go by and ignore them. And I don't know. I find that fixing and making and creating from those pieces can help the planet. There's the band. Because what you're going to do is you're going to fold it. And of course, it's going to be a margin that you sew. And inside is going to be felt, which I actually got to go get in a few. I only sew buttons on. You only sew buttons? My mom used to have me sewing buttons. So one day she couldn't see where to thread the needle. And I'm looking at it and I'm looking at what she's doing. And I'm like, can I try? Listen, I knew I was doomed from the moment I said, can I try? From the moment she saw that I could thread it real good, I threaded the needle every single chance. I basically love sewing from watching her sew. I also, not that anybody else will remember her, I think I'm the only one in the whole neighborhood that remembers the seamstress of the town. And she was my seamstress. She created my uniforms and everything. And I love watching her sew. I love my mom sewing, and I love watching Marina sew. Not many remember Marina, but I do. I remember her. Now, the uneven part, if you have an uneven part, mine is very little. Literally very little. Let me cut that straighter. And I could have used the cutter thing that I have, but I didn't want to. I'm going to put that on the side. We'll pick it up later. And because what I'm going to do is you have to sew like above here. So this part will be nothing. And then inside it will be felt to make it more cushion here. And then this part will have the elastic. So what I'm doing is I'm gathering my items, my supplies. So then after I get to sew. After I gather everything I need, right? Now I'm going to measure and I took notes along the way how I'm going to do it. Now I need to find the part that I wrote. So this is 3 by 8, but that's the felt. I need to find the part that says the elastic in it. Did I not? No, I did. I wrote it somewhere. Where did I wrote it? Head circumference. And I don't think I did write it. So that's where I meant to do it right there, I think. I did write it. I did write it. I did. So now it's the part that I get to see if I actually have the elastic, because if not, that I can't do it, right? I hope I do, because it's only 8 inches I need. I have the thicker one. I don't need the thicker one. I just need the smaller one. It is for the back of the head. Thicker one as well. I don't need the thicker one. I need the smaller one. More thicker one. You know, more thicker one on the wall. No. Oh, wrong part. That goes in here. That goes in there. Oh, well, I'm just gonna keep gathering my supplies. Project, because I'm looking. But, oh, yeah. Hey, if you measure 8 inches and this happens to be 8 inches, I'm gonna do a victory dance. Like, do you think it is? How many of you think it is? Wouldn't it be funny? All right, stretch on forward, sir. Stretch on forward. Oh my God, no way. 8 inches. 8 inches. I didn't think it was enough. Oh, it's a little over. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, I do gotta straighten the end anyways. So it's 8 inches pretty much. I just gotta cut the little end right there, which is a tiny bit, because that end is not straight. I left it a little bit longer because what you're gonna do with your ends, right? It's funny. What you're gonna do with your ends is take a lighter. Why? You don't want that to fringe. Wee, wee. All right, we're gonna end this with wee, wee. That's it. Ta-da! There's that. Put this on the side again. Woo! Then go back to my notes. All right. I done the hair scrunchies, and with the hair bands, I'm making sure I don't miss a beat. So I am gonna take, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see which one I'm doing. I hate having to cut this gorgeous dress, but I really want to. Hi, Johnny. How you doing? Hi, Sheer Bear. I am making hair bands because this is a cute pattern, and I just want to do it. I should probably use it to make a skirt, to be honest, for her, but I technically could if I wanted to, and then use something else for a fabric. I technically could make it a skirt and then use something else because I do have a box full of stuff for fabric. So maybe I do make it a skirt. How many of you think I should make these a skirt instead? And then these definitely gonna go off it. Don't waste these. Don't forget, as I said, you can share your channel. Oh, hello. Hi, honey. Hi, Sheer Bear. And hi, honey. Do not waste these ends right here. You can fill it in them out and you can create something else with it. Trust the process. Put them inside. Hope you're having a great day. I'm having an awesome day. I think you're the first ones in the StreamYard, to be honest. Everybody's on the other one. Nobody. The StreamYard for me is not really working. Not really. We're going to cut these ends. I should probably make that. Let's see what I'm going to do with the red top first, right? Patterns are always harder with small projects. Yes. That's why I make my own patterns. I actually need to put, I'm going to write on it. And I started making my own patterns when I was in school. Now I'm imagining Penny. And I'm thinking, I should probably cut off this top right here. Cut it right here. And then make that a small top for her. And separate it. I'm not sure. Because I do like the knitted part. This is knitted. So I like it. And yes, it does not fall apart if you cut it. It really doesn't. You just have to be careful. So I'm kind of thinking. I'm imagining Penny. And I'm thinking. Make it a two-part. If I don't use these ones, then I'm definitely going to use something else to make the thing. Knit can be the waistband, right? It's so hard with that. It's really so hard. So I think what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to start making it into a skirt. And since I am missing an item, I'm just going to put that on the side. Throw my little shenanigans in the trash right here. I'm painting and drawing. Nice. Very nice, Teeny. So what I'm going to do, you see these little things? I'm going to cut that out. Now I'm going to cut it out without damaging this band right here, which is where I'm going to put elastic in for a skirt. I'm making a bunch of little projects, if you think about it. So I'm probably gonna see if I can, without cutting it, unsew that so I can neatly take it off. Bringing our tool in for this one. Now, this is the pin in the butt part. You have to find a spot where you can put this in through to find that thread. Aw, thank you, honey. I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodness gracious. You know, finding the part in that you have to put this in through, it's going to be a pain in the butt. It really is. Because you kind of hold it with your finger. Ooh, okay, good. I think What is that sound? I think that's a bird. I don't even know if that's a bird or is that the neighbors making a sound? I don't know. Haha. And we're in. I'm probably going to buy that dress form I saw because I do like making patterns and I do like making things for the kids. I have a dress there in the closet that I'm actually going to make a smaller dress for one of my girls. Let's see if I never checked to see if the battering for this works, right? It does, but unfortunately I need a AAA battery. I don't think I have one. So this does have a light in the bottom so you can see things. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Mama Bird. Hi, GP. Working and trying to eat real quick. I wanted to say howdy, smash the like. Oh, thank you, Mama Bird and GP. You told GP I said hi. I hope you both have a wonderful day. You never figure that how hard this is until you start doing it. It's like, oh, why did I start this today? Why? It's so hard to get in there. But once you get in there, if I can safely separate them, then I will have a clean part to honestly put the elastic in. Ooh. And then make this a skirt that she can wear probably tomorrow if I'm done today, right? Make sure you tuck that part in so you don't want it to undo. It's funny that I'm doing this because Marina had to do this all the time to my clothes, and everybody in the neighborhood went to Marina to do their clothes and uniforms for school. Because if you went to actual stores to buy your school uniform, it was a lot of money. And honestly, it was way cheaper to get my uniforms custom made by Marina. Only gotten so far in a little bit. This is nuts. Truly nuts. Come on. Yeah, buddy. It's going to take me a while before I can get to the other end. He's home mowing. Oh, my. I bet. Oh, did you catch a deer or something when you were out hunting? I saw a short. I hope you did. That place is gorgeous. I think I would just sit there with a blanket and have a picnic. Just watching the sun go up and down and watching the birds maybe fly over. Just sit there just having a picnic. Hi, Snagar. How you doing? Trying to prepare all my sewing projects. You know what I found? For me, at least. No turkey hunted. Didn't even gobble. Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm sorry. You okay? You okay? Good job, Sadie. Good girl. Yeah. You know what happened to us? Thanksgiving, we forgot to take the turkey out days before. So guess what's still in the freezer? The turkey. Yeah, ours is still in the freezer. You love eating turkey? Nice. See, what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed through here the elastic, and this will be the band for the skirt. What I found out that is easier for me, I don't know how everybody does their sewing project, but I'm going to tell you how I do mine. Get every item aligned so when you go to sew, you can just sew them in a row. Meaning you have your sewing machine out and you basically, it's faster You go through it smooth. I gotta go back to work. I gotta call. See y'all later. Love you, honey. See you later. By the way, I would like to watch a movie tonight. That's what I would like to do. No, man, my scissors need to be replaced. I have to pick up all these little fragments from the floor. I should probably put the trash can over there, but it's okay. I sweep my office, I take care of it. I think I'm going to go to Ollie's and see if I can get me those lights that hover over. They're only $30 there. And I kind of could use it so I don't stress my eyes out. How about seafood? That's funny. I love seafood. I love octopus. I love shrimp and lobster. I only have it when I go to the restaurant now because Johnny's allergic to all of it. So I don't like risking it and having it in my freezer and having food contamination. So if we go out, that's when I eat some seafood. Now, I used to love, love, love shrimp. After watching a video that I watched, you won't catch me eating no shrimp. That video kind of took me away from shrimp, okay? In a big time. I don't want to even look at shrimp after that video. Clams, urchin, scallops? Nah. But I used to go to the beaches in Puerto Rico, where I actually am from, and I used to get it from my dad. But I don't eat it. But it was my obsession to fill a whole bucket. I guess I filled so many buckets. He was like, okay, you're picking too much. And we had to put them back in the water. Because they were right there. They were just right there. Wow, this is working quite good for me. Plain. I was just going to cut it, but honestly, it would look terrible if I did that. So take a few extra minutes and undo. I'm almost to the other side. But yeah, I'm going to get myself a light that hovers over. Hi, Johnny Small. How you doing? Welcome. We're making a skirt out of a little dress romper, I think they're called. Because Penny outgrew it, and it's a beautiful fabric. We had bought this a few months back. So it's like every few months she outgrows. Well, actually, no. Within a day or so, she outgrows everything. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So it's like things cost money. Let me just make it something else because I'm not wasting it. And by the way, and she loves this pattern. She loves this fabric. I like it too. I think it's adorable. So what I'm going to do with this one is this part right here will become a band to match the skirt. I made a couple bands before, and my girl stole it. I haven't seen my own hairbands that I made for me in a year, maybe more. I also made some scrunchies and hair things that I just never seen before because I never seen it in a while because my kids took it. They took it. And if you look for my clothes, half my clothes, most of all my closet is in my kids' rooms. They took my clothes too. They said, Mommy, you got great style. And they went shopping. Yes, shopping in my closet. Not the mall. They went shopping in my closets for jewelry, hair accessories, shoes, sweaters, shirts, pants. You know where I have to go and get clothes? I have to go to their closet. I mean, it's still a blessing. And you never will. Yeah, I hear you. You get the inspiration to be productive, to do unusual chores. Me, I've been doing all this since I was a child. It was my way of relaxing, and I had nobody really to play with. So I didn't want to just be watching TV. I enjoy the outdoors. I always did. I always will and always do. But to do crafts jewelry. My first item was a purse, a silk purse. Then after that, I made jewelry. And actually doing I got my boot. Doing jewelry got me a job at a jewelry store when I was really, really young. So I was paid quite handsomely. That job landed me another job in a pizzeria because I worked with my hands. So, and then that job landed me, um, landed me a job at, I'm at 3M. You all know 3M. We built the glasses, the military glasses, the safety glasses for construction. We built the helmets. We build pretty much a lot of military items and safety items as well. I worked for that company. So because of me doing all these projects, working with my hands and all that, it landed me all those jobs, which later on landed me yet another job at Nurse Alarm Systems, top lead builder, building. You know, when you go to the hospital and you're in those hospital beds, that bed has a pad. It's an alarm system. So if you ever been to a hospital and your alarm bed goes off, I help build those. I help build those. And it keeps you safe. It alerts the doctors and nurses that something's wrong with you. We got to go and assist you. So if you fall off your bed, the alarm is going off. For a lot of people, that alarm is annoying. But guess what? That alarm will save your life. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm almost done to the other end, thank God. But that's one side. Now I got to do the other side. Everything I buy leaves. Yeah. You know, it's funny because when they get ready for school, I'm like, that sure looks familiar. That sweater looks familiar. That shirt looks familiar. You know what? They respond, I don't know what you're talking about. This has been in my closet my whole life. No, I just bought that. But I do feel really blessed in reality that my kids can fit into my clothes. Two of them can. Penny can't. Penny's too small. But Riley and Lowell I can. So when I shop, the lady from the store, she automatically knows that I'm buying that much. You too, roll calls, because my kids fit in it. So she knows. She's like, how much did you keep this time? I'm like, keep? What are you talking about? I don't keep much of my clothes at all. Like I do. They're mine. They're still mine. Except for I haven't seen quite a few hoodies in a while. But yeah. That just means I gotta buy more hoodies. The lady tells me, you just gotta come another day. Thank you so much. You too as well, roll calls. She says, you just gotta come another day and shop for yourself. I'm like, every time I shop for myself, they're never staying in my closet. Hi, Daisy. Have you ever done acid perm? No, I don't believe in perms. My hair is pure natural curls, and I use a leave-in conditioner. So that's what I do for my hair, Cigar. You gotta be careful when you have curls. You gotta be careful what you put in your hair. I remember when I was younger, I used to do a lot of things in my hair. You know, you trust your hairstylist. Yeah, well, that's until your hair starts to dry like the desert. Just be careful what you put in your hair. Don't trust your hairstylist just because they tell you this is good or this is that, or you should do this. Remember, they're also there to make money. So just be careful with your hair. God only gave you one set of hair. So just be careful. you know? Just be careful. I am doing well, and you? I'm almost to the end. That's a little bit from here to there, and that's it. Thank God. As I said, my projects, I like doing them, getting them all set up. So I just have to pull my sewing machine once. I used to do it one here and one there, and it took me longer. So now what I do is I gather all my things, make a pile folded right next to me. So when I go to sew, I just, oh, done with this one, put it aside. Done with this one, go it aside. See what I mean? It's much easier. It's much easier, less stressful for you. It's better. But yeah, I use a leave-in conditioner for curls, and I switched now my conditioner to Native. I don't know if you heard of Native. It's really good for your hair because honestly, a lot of conditioners were making me itchy. I do have eczema. So I have used so many different kinds for my hair, Cigar. You have to be careful. You can become allergic to certain things. If you find yourself being itchy, it might be that you suddenly became allergic to your conditioner, shampoo, whatever. So I switched to Native, and my hair is doing amazing. My hair is usually better than this, but remember during the vacation, I didn't take, well, not vacation, during the wake and funeral, I did not for great grandma, the girl's grandma, well, the girl's great grandma, Johnny's grandma. We took this trip to visit family, to be with family with for the wake and funeral. I didn't take my conditioner or shampoo, so I was using what my mom had or my aunt had. I did take my leave-in conditioner, so my hair did suffer a little bit, a tiny bit. But I'm glad we were, even though it was for a sad time that we got united. I'm happy that we were able to see family. Not for a good reason, because honestly, when you lose a loved one, it is so hard. But that's life in reality. But you know, please keep Johnny's mom and dad in prayers. My mother-in-law is in the hospital. Um, they're trying to fix her up. And then my father-in-law is in the hospital as of yesterday morning. So, goodness gracious, I'm almost done. I'm at the very end. You see that? That's it. But just remember, this pattern right here is very difficult because you got to make sure you don't cut the fabric. Yeah, I do got to say, I thought, I'm going to be honest with you, I thought the name was ridiculous. And I wasn't even going to attempt to buy it until, be honest with you, until my hair started and my scalp started struggling. And then I decided, something, let me just try this product called Native. Let me just try and see what it's all about. What is the fuss about? And it works. It actually smooths your hair. It hydrates your scalp, cleans all the, how some conditioners and shampoos leave you with junk in the hair, in the scalp? Native actually cleans that out. I'm not sponsored, by the way, but it cleans your scalp out. It hydrates your hair, bringing it back to life. I mean, my hair is smooth. My hair is smooth. So when I actually do my hair later, it's going to look really nice. It's really good. I like it. Thank you, Daisy. I appreciate that. As I said, it's never nice when you have to um get with family for that reason, but at least we were able to see family. We would have loved to see more family, but you do have to understand that you have to save some money for gas on the way back. And you only have off a certain amount of time from work. Otherwise, you never know. You could lose your job too. Plus, we had rent due. So we had a certain amount of time to come back and pay rent and all that. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Woohoo! Thank God for that. Boom. Oh, now what you want to do is you want to take these little string. Well, they ain't so little, but you want the strings off that are right there so you don't have no nothing. And once it's cleaned, it's going to fold in there perfectly. You're going to put the elastic right in here and you're going to sew on the very top. I like to match my strings, my threads to the fabric. So I'm probably going to do black. I could do pink too. But I always like to try to match it so it looks like it just belonged to the fabric. It was always like that. That's why I like it. Excuse me, it's only 10:52. Hi, Johnny Small. It feels like 12. Anybody else feels like it's 12 o'clock? No? Is it just me? Probably. I'm almost in the end. You know, it's very complicated because it blends in so well, you can't even tell there's a thing there. Definitely going to invest in the light that hovers over. Like $30 at Ollie's. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, it was Johnny's grandma. So Johnny officially has lost all his grandmas and grandpas from both sides. So his necklace that he had, the first necklace he had is buried with Grandma Thayer, and the second necklace is buried with Grandma White. He just bought another necklace to replace it. So yeah, that's what he started doing after he started losing his grandmas. He started burying them with the necklaces. There you go. Boom. Now we got to do this part right here and that part right there. But that's not bad. I can make that into a hairband to match the skirt. Look how pretty that pattern is. Come on, tell me if you were to like fold it there, keep the thicker side. And okay, let's pretend that it's like this. She's gonna have a cutie patootie hairband. Where's my thing? It's right here. So now I gotta do this part. Goodness gracious. This part is a little for your eyes. It's kind of like, oh, my foot hurts. Let me put my foot down. Remember, I got boots. Sorry, there you go. I got boots. So I gotta kind of, as I said, once you find the thread, like I just did, you got to be careful not to cut your fabric. Because this item right here, it can still cut. There you go. Hey, what do I mean? I do wish that we can have like music on YouTube, you know, don't you? That we wouldn't be copyrighted if we use some. I wish we could. Kind of like MySpace used to. Anybody remember MySpace? Because I certainly do. We used to have music on there. But then again, I understand because a lot of people can put it real loud. Wow. They really sold this one really good. Jiminy Cricket, how many things you got? Really? That part's a pain in my butt. I'm trying to like. Nope, wrong one. Oopsies. I'm gonna switch it to the other side right here so I can try to get it from both sides. Remember when I was in school, I didn't have one this big. I had a teeny weeny. You all remember the teeny weeny one? Those are a pain in the bum. But that's all I had. I didn't even know they had big ones. Stretch so you can see. Move to the side. Ooh, nice. I like this side better. This side is certainly being nicer to me. Yeah, I made it through. Woohoo! Hi, Knuckles. Are you going live today, Knuckles? I'm looking to make sure I don't miss it because I've been missing 2 or 3. Well, actually, no, I only missed 1 or 2 because when I was gone, I didn't go live on anybody's thing. I think I went live on yours though once when I was out in Massachusetts. There you go. Okay, good. Good. You want to share your links down below so that way everybody who has not checked you out, they can check you out. You feel free to do so. You're more than welcome to do so. Ah, one end. Yeah. I love it. This is going to be a fun thing for me. It really is. Let's see. I gotta go. Goodness. You know, as you get older, you notice that you having like difficulty. You're like, no. Anybody else? That's when you can tell you're 40 years old. When your eye starts going downhill. I actually got to get a new eye exam. I got to get, wee. Oh, it's still attached on this side. I still need to do that side. I thought I was done. I wasn't done. But I just thought I was. There you go. There you go, buddy. There you go. Oh, okay. No, okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Now we gotta. Oh, I gotta cut that end. Gotta cut this end. Whee! I got a little pile going on over here. I'll take care of it after. I am gonna leave on purpose one of these holes open so I can put the elastic on. And for this one, I will put the thick one. To be honest. I bought thick ones and I don't really, and some of this, and the kit pretty much brought a lot of thick ones and I don't really use them. So I might as well use them on this one. Nice. You started incubating eggs. Oh my God. Remember, day 21 is when they hatch. So start writing down so you can remember what day is what. That's pretty awesome. I didn't get to hatch because I honestly have too many chickens right now. So I didn't really, I don't need to have any more. I even have 2 roosters for sale, Knuckles. I do. I have 2 roosters for sale because I have too much. Too much. I have a buyer coming to buy them this week, I think. If not, then I'll just repost them. Oh, you got the fancy machine. The one that costs way more. The one that counts for you. Mine don't count for me. I have to count it myself. I couldn't afford the other one. But yeah, those machines tend to cost quite a bit. But they're really good though. Get mini cricket. Let's get in there. Let me in. Right? About what? Let me see what I'm at. I don't know about fancy. No. Well, I know that there's one that I was gonna get. Well, I wanted to get, but I did not get because they're asking $200 or $300 for that machine. I was like, no. And I mean, it's a nice machine, but for 300, for 300, it was cheaper to buy to just buy the chicks, you know. So I didn't want to pay that much for that. It was too much. I don't know where that string went. It's somewhere in there. Ooh, there you go. There you go. I don't think you can see what I'm doing on the computer. There you go. So what kind do you have? Did you put, you said you put yesterday? So if you put yours yesterday, yours will hatch a week before the end of the month, pretty much. That's when yours will hatch. Pretty cool. Are you gonna show us them when they hatch? That'll be cool if you do. Come on. Oh. Yep, right there. Yay. And then this will be used for something else, like a hairband. Now, what I like to do is I like to clean my project as I'm going through, taking all these little things, folding that back in. You can pin the rest of them, just leave yourself a spot for. But look, it's a skirt. I just gotta pin it. That's it. I just gotta pin it. So I'm gonna get my fancy dandy, non-fancy dandy pins. Still have my vintage buttons that Penny decided she was gonna play with, and she basically got them out of my containers. So now I got vintage buttons everywhere in here that I'm gonna have to organize. Maybe I create a button display for vintage buttons. 18 in 2 weeks. They're another farm, 8 are from me and 9 are from another farm. Oh my God, that is so cool. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't talk politics in my life, Knuckles. I don't talk politics and I don't talk religion. So I don't do drama with the politics or religion of any kind. Remember, everybody has their own opinion, religion, or politics. So that's where there's drama. So I don't go there. I don't go there. Nah, I don't go there at all. Let's see. This is not what the pins are. So let me see some pins. 36, what, 36 eggs? Your thing can hold 36 eggs. Mine can only hold 12? Yeah, 12. Let me get the pin. Mine can only hold 12 eggs. That's what mine can hold, is 12 eggs. It's too much. So we're going to leave probably this side right here because it's perfect for it. And then I'm going to pin the rest so I can sew it once I put the elastic. So make sure you don't sew all of it in. You will have to count. Didn't you say? Oh, okay. So you're not sure how much it holds. You think it holds 70. Mine only holds 12. That's why I say yours is fancy dandy. Yours is fancier because mine only holds 12. Because when I went to buy the ones that hold a lot more, they wanted an arm and a leg. So I was like, forget it. That's too much. Hi, Fred. How you doing? Are you not mod there? Oh, it doesn't let me mod. What? Are you kidding me? Apparently, I can't mod you. I don't know why. I don't know. I can't mod you on my phone. I'll mod you after the live, I guess, because I'm on my other phone live as well on the other phone. So apparently, I can only mod from my phone. I'll remember as it rocks them and it controls the heat and humidity. See, mine rotates them. While yours rock them, mine rotates them. So yours is very, very different. Those are very, very nice. I did leave my spot right there open for the elastic. And I pinned the rest. This is going to be so easy to sew. So easy. Now what I'm going to do, this one is not enough. I think I need to go that way and get the other one. But let's just double check that I don't have one in there. That's the smaller one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one. So what I like to do is my daughter's not here, so I like to put it like this. And oopsies. Come on. And in reality, you don't really need it if it's elastic like this, but I'm going to add an elastic. So you do want it to be a little smaller than the item. So I'm actually going to put it like this because I want it to stay on her body. But I'm going to cut a little bit extra. Always cut a little bit extra. Not by much, but a little bit. Yeah, if yours rocks them, that's pretty cool. Mine rotates them. I'm so glad you went with it because I know the hawks took your birds. So, you need to have your eggs and meat for your the chickens are meat, but they're also they're food, right? But they're also you can have eggs. I'll be chucking, but I'll be listening. That's funny. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, burn those edges so it doesn't go in there. Now we're going to find the spot that I left open. There. Is it there? Yeah, that's it. Woo, just almost got pinned by my needle. Don't do that. So we're going to put this through. And what I like to do is I didn't do that when I was younger, and it gave me a lot of headache to do it. Take one of these. Attach it to the end, and trust me, it's stress-free to do that. I'm gonna probably secure it double like that so it can just pin it like so, like so. Hi Julie, how you doing? Ooh, that just almost snapped in my finger. Hi Julie, how you doing? And we're gonna go through the hole. Let me point you this. We're gonna go through the hole of the skirt. Feed this through. This is a pain in my butt. Because it's square, it's gonna be a little more of a pain in the butt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold it. Yes, there you go. That way the edges, they were square, are not touching the fabric really. And then you want to push through in there. Thank you. Yes, we're doing great. I'm glad you're doing great. And there's a gap between the fabric that you can just put your elastic and make those clothes that you all fit into something new. It's upcycling. It's good for the planet, but it's good for your pocket too. And who doesn't like that? Come on. As I said, the other part that I cut out, I'm going to make a headband that matches the skirt for my daughter. So, and of course, over here, I'm going to actually attach another pin here so this doesn't go in by accident. Not that it would, but I'm just taking the precaution to do that. So, I don't have to do that, but I am going to do that just to make sure I don't get too excited and threading this in. It's cool watching people use their artistic abilities to make things creative. Yes. I like to do restorations here as well and fix things, bringing them back to life. And like I said, I could have just discarded these clothes, or you can just make something else new. After all, when you go to the store, you can't just say, I would like this free, please. It's like they're going to probably laugh at your face, right? So, yeah. Where is the pen? I lost it. It's right here. I'm trying to not lose my bobby pins or pin myself. Yep. I brought back broken glass from a river that we went to, and I'm going to make that into jewelry. I also got some garnets and stuff that I got sent some. And one of my daughters, I'll show you. Actually, there's quite a few rings in here that we actually, who doesn't lose jewelry? We lost this was a watermelon stone. I lost that. It's somewhere in my yard. It's not detectable. So you can't really detect the stone. So that's lost. This little thing had this little ring had a diamond right there. Lost. So as I said, this one is lost. Who knows where she lost this one? Yeah, but the stone itself, you can't find stones with a metal detector. I have Xterra Pro, and you can't find stones with, but you can catch it with your eye, though. The stone for this one, right there, also lost it. I don't know where. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to put some garnets and stuff. This one, the stone for it, also lost. It's okay. I'm going to be adding gems to all these on the channel. And we're going to something real special. It won't be today. It will be on probably another live or something like that. Hi, Corey. How you doing? I have not seen. I've been out magnet fishing. Oh, it's okay. Do me a favor. Drop your link down below so everybody can go check you out. I'm doing today sewing project. I hope you're having a wonderful day magnet fishing. Now you can create your own ring. That is right. I said to my daughter, oh, "This no biggie. I got the perfect size stone for that." Because the way that I see it, when I save screws or I save an item, I already have plans for the item. So I got the vision of it. I'm like, I know what it's gonna be. So if you show me a screw and you're like, I need this screw, if I have it, I'm like, I know exactly where that is, and I have the screw that you're missing. So I save the screws. And I know that I have exactly the same stone that fits that ring. So I'm not really worried about it. Did I try to find it? I certainly did. Did it work out? No, because stones, I have a long guy, so it's kind of hard to find a stone itself. Is there it can find metals and it can find other things, but it can't find nothing that is like metallic. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Woohoo! There's the hole right there on this side. Okay. All right. Woohoo! Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna be honest with you. She's gonna be wearing that as outfit tomorrow for school. She sure will. It happened to melt silver and a lot of jewelry that people don't want to buy. So I have the stones. Oh, I love using the stones to make new pieces. So if I find something on the floor and I can make it reusable, oh, I do. I certainly do. Where is it? Right there. Okay. Now we're gonna kind of stretch. Okay. And we gotta thread, stretch, without losing that end, of course. Stretch and put that in back. Unpin this. Hey! And where's my end? It's right there. It's right here. Pinned. Okay. Whee! And then on the outside, what you're going to do is you're going to go over it with your machine over and over and over and over, back and forth a couple times to secure that. In the meantime, since I'm not doing the sewing machine right now because it's too loud, although my phone has noise canceling, I've been told, I'll put it like that. And when I sew it, it will sew there. And then I just have to sew all the way around on the very top to seal those edges that I opened up. And there you go, new skirt. Woohoo! She's going to be wearing that tomorrow because I'm doing it today. I got to the point where I was giving it away in giveaways. Different kinds of gems. Oh, gosh. Yes, I have quite a few that I have saved over there on that side. I have a bag here. I also have some other ones way over there, but I also have some turquoise. I have Garrett's. I have some other ones in here that I've been saving because each one is going to transform into something different. Instead, when my rings or the kids' ring loses something, or if they happen to find a ring that they can't find the owner, but it's missing the stone, no biggie. We can put a new gem to that. My grandmother taught me how to knit, and so I'm better at it hand by hand, and I'm sewing than a sewing machine. So when I was younger, I used to sew by hand. Then my Johnny's Grandma White, the one that just passed away, she's staring at me, and she would see me knit, and she would see me sew by hand, and she says to me, she's looking at me, and I said, "Are you okay? Is it all right? You okay?" And she just looks at me and says, "I'm just as shocked that a young person like yourself," I was in my 20s, knits and sews. She says, "Do you always knit by knit, or is this a new thing?" I said, "I always pretty much knit." Um, Now I can make you a bathroom set. I can make you a blanket. I can make you a rug. I can make a doll's dress. I made a Barbie one for a doll. But I haven't done it in a little bit, so I kind of lost my touch. You stop doing certain things and you kind of like, you know. Um, but she saw me sewing by hand and says, "By hand?" I said, "Yeah, by hand." She says, "Do you not like a sewing machine?" I said, "Honestly, sewing machines didn't seem to like me." I said, "One day I could maybe buy one." I said, "I just couldn't at the time." So she gifted me her sewing machine. Yeah. Um, the thing is, now I'm really good at sewing by machine. I still can sew by hand though. Half the time, I still do prefer sewing by hand, but I do have to say, doing my machine is so much more handier to me now. I needed my first I did my first coffee coasters. That's pretty cool. I grew up, my grandmother raising me, watching my grandmother knit every day. Yeah, I wanted to knit baby booties. Now, my grandma was an expert at knitting anything, the most complicated patterns. I asked her if she can teach me how to knit. Now, remember, I was 18 years old. This is an 18-year-old asking how to knit. It sounds weird to some people. So she legit told me, "That's okay." She legit told me, "I'm not showing you how to knit booties so you can get pregnant." I wasn't trying to get pregnant, y'all. No, I was trying. The reason I wanted to knit baby booties and clothes, it was a beautiful thought. I wanted to knit to donate to charities. I still don't know how to knit booties, but I wish I did because it's a small project and it's easier to donate a pair of booties to like a hospital, um, for new parents or for whatever. I really wanted to do that, but unfortunately, I don't know how to knit booties yet. It's hard for people to believe in cat a football team. Yes, very cool. Grandmother's old antiques and machines in storage. Oh my God! Why don't you take? You got your grandma's vintage. Listen, that's a sin. Go take it out of the storage. If you got a vintage sewing machine, that is a dream. Many of us can't afford a sewing machine that's vintage. I mean, I can go now to the thrift shop and the flea market and buy one, and it's still good. Maybe in the future I will have one. For now, I can't. But you have a vintage one with your grandma? That's like my dream. Go take that baby out and sew on it for your grandma because that's like the dream to be able to hold a sewing machine that's vintage. I look real, probably to a lot of people I look creepy because I go to the vintage machine. I'm like, I go like this to it, but that's because that's a dream. That's a dream, not the newer kind, but the vintage kind. They're so gorgeous. They really are. They're so pretty. Let me put this back in there. But yeah, no, I'm gonna replace those garnets. I'm gonna probably this one I'm just gonna cut it only because I'm gonna fold it in to make the hairband for the matching skirt. So I don't need that to be, fancy. Ooh, my belly just rumbled. Ooh, I got bologna. I can make a bologna sandwich, or I can make the tortilla. This can also be a hairband, technically. So what I'm gonna do with this one is I'm gonna make 2 more hairbands. These pieces will not go to waste. When I sew, I don't waste much of anything. If you really need to, if you have little scraps, sew yourself a teddy bear fabric or whatever and stuff the inside with pieces of fabric. it's better and cheaper than buying the stuffing for a teddy bear or a pillow. Use fabric. Use fabric. I'm in another state where my oh, you're in another state than your storage? Gosh. Ah, sewing machine. Vintage. Oh God, that's a dream. That's like the dream. It really is. It really is. No jokes aside, it really is like wow. Not many of us can actually. Whew. I hear you. Not everybody has a space to have everything. I hear you. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to cut this end right here because I don't want it to be bulky, and that part will make it bulky. You're laughing. Yeah. I actually saw a form, a mannequin form, but the ones that actually open up and transform into different sizes. I'm gonna buy it. They're only asking, I think, $60 to $30, and I know those can be quite expensive. So if it's still there next month, it not only as an investment piece, but for me to use it. This was bulky, so this can be for inside of something, or I can literally save it and make her a bracelet for the outfit. Yes, you could make it a bracelet. Okay. I mean, I'm just saying. Y'all are probably thinking, oh my God, she nuts. Magnet, I guess it's good to say fabric because it's my grandmother's left behind pounds and pounds of it is just pieces of fabric. Oh my God. That fabric could be used a lot to save money. Yes. That's what I do. That's what I do. There you go. And I'm going to pin it on both sides. Yeah, I do this all the time since the girls were really small. And transform a adult dress into a smaller dress. I'm also going to pin it in the middle. Yes, why not, right? Pin it in the middle. Why did I sound like Harry Potter? The girls in the bathroom. I think her name was Myrtle. I just sounded like her. Tell me I'm wrong. But there you go. There's one that I can do and put it aside. So that's like 1, 2, 3 right there that I can do. And all that is legit being wasted is this much. And even this little bit, you can actually put it aside. Put it aside. Make yourself a Ziploc bag. And save it. And use it as stuffing. Yeah, I have always done it. Yeah. And put it aside. And save it for future projects. A lot of people might say, oh my God, that's junk. Why is she saving it? I dare you right now to go to an app, maybe Walmart or whoever, and search for the stuffing thing, whatever you call it, that you put inside of a pillow or for projects. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. At the end of the day, you're using your own, you're saving money. I'm going to make quite a few hairbands. I may even make a bracelet. I'm making a skirt. Every single part of this item is going to be used. And how do I do it? I just put it like this. And this is my project. There's one project. Well, 2, 3 projects. I put it on top of each other. Work on the next one. That's how I do it. It's easier if you line them up. And then, honestly, just put it together. I'm going to share right now. So I want to make sure I share it. Knuckles will be live. He usually live at 12 something. He's never usually on time, but it's 12:05, 12:10, or just check in with him at 12. But he is live around 12ish. Did I share it? I didn't even copy it. Oh, there you go. Weird. So there's that. Let's share it. Why is my app taking forever? There you go. Make sure you check out Knuckles. The link for Knuckles. And I don't think I can share it in that one, but I'm going to try. I am going to try. Hi, everybody liked my new logo. I made a new one because I wanted to make sure my channel reflects what I am doing. Oh, that's creepy. It doesn't actually show me in the other one. So that's pretty creepy. It doesn't show my picture. That is creepy. So StreamYard for me, it shows it as the picture of the logo. And that's it. Not really me on camera. And then after you log in, I guess it shows me. That's creepy. But okay. I guess I'm learning something new, right? It's not showing how I can share it. I mean, I go. And it will be after it loads after 100 years from now. I don't know. Anybody else noticing that's taking a little longer for things to load? That's nuts. I'm trying to share it, but all right, there you go. 100 years later. Let me see. What do you mean error? Ugh, I swear. Come on. Did it share? It did, okay. I don't know. It did, I guess. Oh, undo pin. No, I don't want to pin it. There you go. There, I shared it in both streams. It'll be starting shortly from now. Like 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so. So that's that project. Let's try to do this one. Now I gotta see what am I gonna make with the top of this. I like the sleeves and I like the knitting right here part, and I don't want to destroy that part. So I'm thinking, what if I make her I just don't like kids wearing those kind of tops like that. I mean, I just feel like kids shouldn't be wearing that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a little waist, like you guys suggested, a little waist, and fold it there, and then this can be up, you know, okay, you know what I'm talking about. Little bra, a bra, if she wants it to be, that is. If not, then I don't know, I'll just save the fabric. But what I'm gonna do is leave the back like that. That's the perfect part for the waist. Turn it this way, which is this way. Turn it this way. Let's put my lighter away. I don't need the lighter. I don't need the pen. Trying to clean up my desk a tiny bit. Hi, Knuckles. I just shared them. I just shared you. I meant. Are you going live at 12? I told everybody you usually go live at 12 or 12 or 5 or 12:10. Usually. There you go. Put that aside. Get this out of the way. I thought I was going to use this, but I don't need to use it. I cut straight pretty much. So I have always had the skill of cutting straight. So I don't really need that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to match this line right here with the front because I am going to use this red part as the waist. That's what I'm going to do. Where's my scissors? Scissors? They're right here. I definitely need to buy a bunch of scissors. Now, since I am folding this in, this will not unthread. So it will keep the pattern. I'm probably giving a lot of heart attack to somebody. Promise you, it will be all right. Trust the process. Cut the sleeves. As I said, I wasn't going to waste it. It is beautiful, and I wanted to use it, and it's one of my favorites on her. So why not just save it and create something else? Ta-da! Look at that. Boom. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to fold it because we're going to make a pocket for the elastic. Now, probably what we want to do before we fold it and pin it to sew, we're probably going to create a elastic for this one. So my method is a bit different than other people, but that's all right. Don't come at me. It's just the way that I like it. So I'm going to do it like this because this will be perfect. She can, and I'm going to do it a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to put this on the inside of the pocket that I'm going to make for the elastic. Yeah, I'm going to be going in a few minutes. I still have time. All right. So we're going to create a pocket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these together. Where's my pen thingy? What did I do with the pen? Right here. Pin it. Just pin it. Don't forget, you're going to sew back and forth on this anyways. So we're going to put a pocket. And we're going to fold it over because we're just doing the little tiny. Well, it's not really tiny. I think I'm going to do it towards the side. Right there. Somewhere. And put it. And right here will be our first pin. That's right there. See? And all the things you see me doing, I'm self-taught. Nobody taught me. Nobody took the time to teach me. Nobody could ever say they taught me. Because nobody did. Ooh, my belly. I'm definitely going to have a sandwich. My belly's roaring. Roaring, I tell you. And yes, I go old-fashioned with these ones. I know they're not fancy, but that's okay. I have fancier pins, but for some reason I go back to the yellow top ones. I don't know. I guess I prefer them. There is my waist that I'm going to sew. Oops. Make sure my camera's back because I had a phone call. There you go. You're back. Sorry about that. There's going to be the waist that I am going to sew in. There's the pocket. the elastic is already in the inside. I just kind of sew it to make sure that it is really secure. And then after, I'll sew in the pocket. And that's what her skirt's going to look like. The other part, I am going to see what I got. And I actually can make these into a hairband. So in the end of the day, I might not need my pattern that I made. So, but all right. I thank everybody for being here. Remember to hit those likes. Remember to share if you can. Remember, I love you and stay positive and kind. I hope you like this project. It was really fun. I still got to sew it, but I will sew it later and I'll show what the finished product looks like.